This was pulled out in 1960, it'd be 1967 when they moved from here over to there.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, okay. My name is Ed Crompton. I'm one of the engineers for Country 105 CKPT. This sort of old building we're in was the first transmitter site that CKPT AM had. It signed on the air December 1st, 1959. Studios were in the now Emperor's Gardens, used to be the Emperor's Hotel, where Pronto Print is. We stayed in the Emperor's Hotel till 1975. We stayed at this transmitter site, and when it signed on, it was 1,000 watts during the day, 500 watts at night. It had 3 towers, and one of the original towers are still standing. In 1967, we moved from this site to the farmhouse, which we'll be going to next, and the power increased from 1,000 watts day to 5,000 watts day and night. As you can see, some of the original electrical stuff is still here. Mind you, this bird nest was not a part of it, but hey, listen. Anyhow, so this was the original transmitter site of CKPT AM when it signed on the air, December 1st, 1959. Okay?
Okay, great.
1959. Okay?
Okay, great.
Was the chief engineer for Chum. And this was the second station that Alan Waters bought.
I read that on the computer somewhere.
This was the second station. You okay? This is the main room. What we're going to do is we're going to concentrate in here, and then we're going to go into this room in here.
We're getting less equipment in here anyway.
Oh. You don't have to tape this, but the transmitter that we just took out 2 weeks ago weighed 1,500 pounds. And it took 8 of us to just move it around to get it over to the door, to get the crane to lift it up.
Now, are those ventilation or heating?
This was ventilation,
Yeah.
but we used it for heating in the diesel room.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, if you want to come,
sure.
if you want to come over here, we'll just do a quick run through and then show you. We use 2/3 less copper. Okay. You ready? Picture of Country 105 and now CKPT FM. He has come out for the final minutes of CKPT AM to just give a quick version on how this worked. The signal from the studios comes through a special Bell telephone line. They go through the lines over to a rack over here, which is a processor called an Optimod. If you want to stop that and then...
Yep.
Processing that, right?
Yes. And the signal comes through the Bell telephone lines, through the rack, into Bell telephone amplifiers, which are these here. From the amplifiers, they go into the audio processor, which is this here. It's called an Optimod. It's a mono processor for AM. From the processor, it goes into the transmitter. This is a solid state transmitter, unlike the old tube.
Now, is all this going?
Everything's going on. Okay. The power again while we do this. Okay. And the signal, as I said, comes from the transmitter into this cabinet, which is called a phaser cabinet. This had a daytime pattern and a nighttime pattern. Because the ionosphere changes at night, it rises up, and that's why AM signals skip more at night than during the daytime. To show you that there is power, this is just an ordinary fluorescent tube. We stick the tube in here, and if you turn the lights out, it grows quite nicely. And I'm touching nothing, and the good thing is I'm still breathing.
I was stuck here. I'm gonna get sideways here. Very neat.
Okay? Okay, let's go back in.
Okay,
And I guess this is it.
This is it?
And why don't we just wait until this particular song ends?
Okay.
And then, in fact, what we can do, we can switch this on to show that there is power. Right here. We can switch this on here.
You're running at 5 kilowatts now, right?
Yeah.
Are all the towers hot, Ed?
No. In the daytime, there's just the first three. At nighttime, the first three are positive, the number 4 is negative, and that's what shapes the signal there.
It's 407.
Fittings on, it's all for tonight.
Yeah. That's
Excellent. You did put a special song in the end.
You know, we actually didn't by intention. It just worked out that way.
.408 it just turned, Monday, May 5th, 2008.
Are you gonna miss it? That's it.
That's it.
There it is.
CKPT AM at 1420 kilocycles is now officially off the air.
408.
Okay.
Can,
Oh, well, thank you.
Congratulations,
I did do
Steve.
a lot.